It's your boy Radiant. It's your boy Radiant, and here we are in episode 5 of Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. We had just been Dusk, a large, lovable man who somehow got lost, even though there are 2 directions, and one's a dead end, and one he's already been to. He claims he can't find the Relic Stone. Let's just see if he has anything else to say. Nope. Still talking about how he could cry by how lost he is. I guess he's stuck in first person mode while we have this lovely backed out view. Oh well. Sorry, buddy. Alright, so here we meet a guy who tells us who gives us permission to enter the Relic Stone. I have no idea what happens if you try and go in early. It's not like you can... I'm not exactly sure. Presumably Egan set this all up, but if we beat Egan to it, I'm not sure. Either way, here's the team: Poochyena, Lediba, and Teddiursa. I think through a few battles they will get close to being able to be purified. However, don't worry too much if you gotta wait a while. You got plenty of time, I'm just gonna say that right now. Alright, so, Gorps? That's an odd name. Zigzagoon and Numel, it's a very interesting combination, I guess, for an early start, but don't worry too much. Zigzagoons are pretty easy, like they're your first normal type you get. They're the Rattatas of the Hoenn region. I'm just swapping out Teddiursa because at this point I don't need Teddiursa to be purified. Just walking will probably get him the rest of the way. For some reason that faint animation is really funny to me. The fact that he makes 2 full rotations of his head before slowing down, almost completing a third one before fainting. Here I think Poochyena is just playing the swap game with Lediba just so I can max out the... Basically so I don't have to take too much time. Some Pokemon you might have noticed seem to get more, I guess, purification on the bar. The bar goes down more for some Pokemon than others. That's because of how the game works. You see, when a Pokemon is a Shadow Pokemon, the most effective form of purification depends on its nature. There are technically guides for it, but I don't actually need to use it because honestly, you really don't need to pay much attention to it thanks to the how streamlined they did with purification. All you really need to know is that it happens and you can make it easier on yourself. Alright, here we go with the next team. I'm just swapping Lediba out for Teddiursa because Teddiursa doesn't need to be first anymore. So here we go to a next trainer. I believe this is a quote-unquote super trainer, which to me would imply that they're a step up from the cool trainer. But no, I don't see anything particularly super about them. They send out a Snubbull and a Corphish, and that Snubble's not going to last very long. I basically one-shot it with Bite. Bite's a pretty good move because, well, as you can notice, it has 25 power points, meaning you can use it a grand total of 25 times before you need to get it recharged at a Pokemon Center, or I guess if you have one of the few rare items that let you restore power points. I never fully understood why those items were so rare. Yeah, Bite does a lot of damage when you have a high special attacker. So then we get Lotad. I think this Corphish is the most resilient thing on her team, so not very super if you ask me. You know, you'd think a super would have something that could at least buffer the damage. I know, it's very early on. I think I just did that Poison Fang for the sake of... Why didn't I go for the Corphish? It's fine, it literally won't last. Okay, so the Corphish tanked a Poison Fang pretty good, which is basically if you were going to use that Poochyena, not recommended, but if you were going to use it, you might want to keep that Poison Fang on just because that's probably its best attack. It's a poison type move, which means it's a physical attack, and as we established, Poochyena actually has pretty decent physical attack, better than special, which is a shame because it's a dark type Pokemon, so it wants a dark type move. I think maybe, I can't remember if Absol can't learn Crunch or neither of them can learn Crunch in this generation, but I just know that neither of them are particularly great. So Matron Lottie is is up next, setting out Cacnea and Slugma, which I always feel like because Cacnea is a cactus Pokemon, it has something like rough skin, you know? Like, it should hurt if you touch it. And I know that sounds mean, but it's a cactus. Would you punch a cactus? No, you wouldn't, because you're not stupid. I'm aware that technically cacti don't have pricks on all parts of their body. I've actually seen some cacti. Okay, sorry, there are some domestic species that are a bit less protective than other species. I'm pretty sure I probably could find a barrel cactus like that that's just covered in spikes and you just don't want to touch it. I don't know, I bit the cactus and it died. You should regain health if, according to most folk. You know, I've never actually had grilled cactus, but I want to try it. I'm just gonna open this item box. Item ball. The game, I think a strategy guide calls it an item ball, even though it's clearly a box. It's a teeny weeny poke chest. Apparently Krane is some impressive trainer. Okay. He sends out Horsey and Abra. Okay, Abra's actually a pretty cool Pokemon. I could never catch it, but if I recall, this Abra actually has like one of the punch moves, but I don't remember. And I'm just going to take advantage of its type weakness because I gotta win the fight. Horsey isn't too great because obviously you gotta wait to turn it before it becomes something impressive. He sends out a Shroomish, which is gonna last a whole lot longer than that Abra. Which was probably a smart move on my part because if I recall, Shroomish has the ability to leave effects on you. It has effect spore, so if you hit with a physical move, you might take some damage, but of course you can circumvent this by not doing physical attacks. Which I ignore by using specifically a physical attack on the Shroomish. Wait, did I actually not get... I didn't get a condition from it. That's weird. I'm actually debating which do I use because both of them are super effective and I can't remember off the top of my head which has a higher base power. So I realized, oh right, I'm just gonna blow it off with a bite anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, and he gives it a useful item, the cologne case. Just quick backtrack to heal because I know there's gonna be more fights, so I might as well heal now. And back to this plot progression. Oh boy, it's Egan, the myth trainer. He's way stronger than a super trainer, guys. Oh boy, a Pikachu. This is like Ash. We're gonna have to fight a level 99 Pikachu. It's gonna be so terrifying. One Pikachu. One single Pikachu. Well, maybe again, it's probably a really high level because again, it's his first day, it's level 12. Like, that's not, like, I'm only level 13, but I'm 10. I don't quite understand why he needs to be particularly easy. I know that's a little mean because it's up. I know he's in early game battle and this isn't really so much a challenge as just free EXP and a chance to lower the shadow gauge, but I don't know, just to me I feel like this could be a little... Wait, did he use Thunderbolt? Did he have to use a good move? Well, you're not gonna last much longer, I'm afraid, buddy. 2 bites. And he's gone. Sorry, Pikachu. You know, it's kind of interesting that up until Gen 6, it had a pretty standard normal cry, but once Gen 6 came along, the 3DS games actually gave Pikachu the cries he uses in the anime, and I specifically mean that he goes, Pikachu! I can't do the voice. By the way, if you ever want some fun, just actually find the original voice actor for Pikachu doing the voice live. It's interesting. So, it tells me I can pick a Pokemon. Wait, except I have to pick one who's ready to, quote, undo the final law. I remember in Pokemon Coliseum that this was a much more drawn out process, and I actually remember being very confused as to what this final lock was. Well, maybe I just had to do it a little more. Nope, that doesn't work. I didn't know about the Relic Stone. I never really got far in Pokemon XD, and since we didn't own it, we just rented it. I didn't play much beyond what I got stuck on. Alright, so I just decided, you know, I'm just gonna nickname it, and because I just feel like it, I'm going to name it after my favorite stuffed toy. Well, sorry, not so much. I named it after the stuffed toy that I used to sleep with all the time when I was like 5. Technically I have him, he's just in storage at this point because Marshmallow. He kind of works, he's a very soft looking bear. He looks like he'd be made of something squishy. Like he's literally named Teddy Ursa, as in teddy bear. I don't know why I need to explain this. So here we're actually quickly warped right back, so don't worry if you couldn't purify multiple Pokemon, so I guess that's great. Cause for celebration, we successfully purified my first Shadow Pokemon without incident. That implies that there's a chance that something could have gone wrong? Sorry, just that's kind of weird phrasing. That implies that somehow the purification process could go wrong in of itself. And no, as long as you don't, you know, as long as the Pokemon doesn't faint, it's not like there's something you can do. I don't know if you can release Pokemon in this game. If you can, I don't think they let you release Shadow Pokemon, but I don't know and I can't test it. But I believe, alright, we're given a PDA number, and I believe now we're finally able to make progress of where we need to go to rescue Professor Krane, because that's kind of important. Why can't someone else rescue him? Because we're the protagonists. Obviously, he's not gonna get rescued by someone else off screen. Someone else be useful in a video game? What planet are you on? So I'm going to Mount Battle. And Mount Battle is the idea of, let's have 100 battles. That'll be fun, right? One big, long, challenging gauntlet in a row. I was told that some people compared this to the, what was it? It's a dungeon it's the I'm just thinking of the Wind Waker dungeon, which is an optional challenge. That one has several floors that you want to see if you can go all the way down. And at the reward, you get the Hero's Charm, a mask which lets you see enemy hit bars, which is cool. And honestly, it's worth doing because Wind Waker's an easy game. You probably won't be that challenged if you know how to play Wind Waker. I've been thinking of trying to do a let's play of that, but I'm just gonna figure it out. Oh, right, we meet this guy, the person who didn't fight when we met Mr. Varric, right? And he's questioning, well, I don't even know if I want to be strong. Do I want to be strong? Because I want to be strong? Well, I don't know. This is a fictional world. Like, usually in the real world, if you want to be able to do something, it's because you value that thing. You know, if you're doing push-ups every day, it's presumably because you like the idea of being able to lift your own heavy stuff. You don't just do push-ups because, well, you have to. Actually, I remember this being a thing in Black and White. Oh, right, real quick, I'll get back to that, but the move deleter. He has not really much use in this game because HM moves aren't a thing. This guy, though, is the move teacher, which can help you relearn moves. This isn't the same as the move tutor, that's different. You can get it via Poke Coupons, which is actually probably one of the more effective things you can do. I actually looked at that move, Helping Hand. You'll figure out why in a moment, but I saw it, laughed a bit, and then just went back to the thing I need to do. But yeah, the move relearner is teacher in this game is actually probably one of the better versions, I guess, in Gen 3. Alternatively, you have to farm Love Disc for heart scales in Ruby Sapphire games. The Poke Coupons, if you know how, you can get them pretty easily. Alright, so we're going to be just doing some battles, but the battles aren't going to be all that interesting, so I'm just going to be talking about something else. In this case, you might have noticed that if you could have seen the younger of Varric's henchmen, companions? Friends? Associates? Anyways, bodyguards. Let's just go with bodyguards. The younger of the two bodyguards was there talking about how he questioned his own reason for wanting to be, quote, a better trainer or stronger. Because it's worth noting that if ever you watch anime and a person talks about needing to be, quote, stronger, but you don't see them trying to make themselves physically stronger, it might be in a different manner. That's because the Japanese East English translation, that's just how that works. Basically, whenever in an anime a character says they need to become, quote, stronger, it means I need to improve in some way. I'm not 100% sure if I can explain the exact difference, but just understand that's what they mean. So, literally something just as simple as being more brave, or heck, just making smarter decisions would be counted as becoming, quote, unquote, stronger. So the interesting thing though was the parallel here that I realized that I think one of your quote-unquote one of your friends, air quotes, in Pokemon Black and White. Sorry, I wasn't a big fan of that game, so I didn't really appreciate someone telling me, these are your friends, you like these guys. No, these are the guys you're gonna make me talk to for 5 minutes in between all the other game bits. In Pokemon Black and White, Sharon or Cheren? I wasn't sure about the official pronunciation if you're English speaking. He talks about wanting to be, quote, stronger. I'm using the word again. He talks about wanting to be stronger several times, and it actually became very annoying because I tried doing a Nuzlocke of it. So hearing him talk about how he needs to be a, quote, better... I can't not say that word. I just can't say it. We also, if you saw there, I just saw Vanders, who I just need to talk to, so one more battle. I guess I'm gonna wrap things up, that topic up with the need to be stronger isn't the same as the need to be physically more it's not just lifting strength, and Sharon's whole talk is just seeing it here. It doesn't go very much. You don't talk to that character very much often beyond this point. So here we're going to be talking to Vander, who's going to tell us where we need to go to progress the plot, because we need to save the professor. I'm surprised he's holding this information ransom when someone's in danger, but that's this game for ya. If I recall, Vander had, quote, the time flute that he just gave to 2 passing strangers who happened to save him, but that I know they were the protagonists of the previous game, Pokemon called CM Save Vander, got something called the Time Flute, which instantly purifies a Pokemon. Now, unfortunately, those don't exist in this game, but on the other hand, they made purifying way easier, so... neutral move. One step forward, one step back. Not two steps, just one. So, we come across a mysterious facility. Next time, we'll be seeing what we can do in that mysterious facility. And oh look, Puchiana can be purified. That's the team. And I believe this is the part where I decide to... Nope. Gotta look again. Let's walk very slowly to activate this cutscene. We are sextuplets, we are. We strike terror throughout this land, for we are the Hexagon Brothers! Sound off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 5? Are we missing someone? That's ridiculously impossible. Let's try it my way. Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not doing those voices. See what I say? Someone is missing. But anyways, he'll return soon enough. Wait, brothers, what's this? Lock and load on that suspicious child. Hey you, brat. This is no kiddie playground. We've been away for a while, but this estate belongs to Cypher for many a year. If you don't quit scurrying around, we'll have to tell your mommy. If you don't want that to happen, go away. Well, I don't want them telling my mommy, but that truck is the one that took away Professor Krane. I'll just go in this facility. Oh. Apparently I have to battle them. I can't just ignore this strange man in the brightly colored costumes. Well, I'll talk to them next time, and you can see all the battles, because yes, it's 6 fights. It's your boy Radiant, and I'm signing off.